Hello guys, hello family, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's our girl here. It's Obasa. Actually guys, here in Kenya it's morning, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and also good night. Guys, it depends the time zone you are going to get this amazing video. As you can see guys, here I have baby Abigail. I am with her because you know always a single mom you have to work with your baby. So I am here with baby Abigail. I usually do content with her because nobody can take care of her than me or my mom. So I have to do content with her. And guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go in my channel, subscribe, comment, and also share. Comment in a positive way and also in a negative way so that I can know what I'm supposed to do and what I'm not supposed to do. Actually guys, as you can see here, I have a panga. This is a panga. We usually use it, and this is the panga. And first I have to sharpen it before I start doing my job. And here I have my djembe, here I have the leg, and here I have the knife. Guys, today content I think you are going to enjoy because it will be amazing and amazing. As you can see, I have to start by sharpening the panga in a traditional way. You know, here in our village we usually do things in traditional, huh? We don't do things like in modern. We usually go with traditional because when you go in traditional, it works better than the modern. Like a panga, like sharpening the panga, we usually use some water, and also we usually use the stone. So I have to start by sharpening the panga, although there are some machine which we usually use to sharpen the panga, but we don't have such machine in our village. We usually find those machines in the towns, and you have to pay for them in order to help you. Like this panga, to sharpen it, you have to pay 50 bob, which is Kenyan money. It is actually, guys, here in Kenya things are very expensive, and they usually go with money. And if you don't have something to do, you have to use in traditional way. So I'm going to use, instead of taking it to the machine, I will use in traditional way to sharpen it. You can see how it looks like. And there are some machine which we usually use them to even to knife to sharpen the knife, but the machine that we use to sharpen the knife and the machine that we use to sharpen the panga is different. And also there is some machine that we use to sharpen the djembe. You can see like this djembe. Actually this is mine. You know, if you are a single mom, you have to work hard, you have to have something different in order to get a living. So I usually use this djembe to plant some vegetables so that it can help me, and it usually helps me. And you know, when you plant vegetable and you are single mom, you can end up, by the end of the day, you cannot like something. You have to to plant something like vegetable in order to help you. Even when you sell it, you can decide to buy a soap, you can decide to buy a cloth for the baby, you can decide to do anything with it than depending on somebody. You know, sometimes on when you depend somebody too much, you look so stupid. So I have to do some work, I have to struggle in order to get something by the end of the day, in order to get something so that my baby can have something by the end of the day. Yeah guys, come up with me. I hope you are going to enjoy this amazing content. First I have to sharpen this panga. Let me leave those ones here so that I can sharpen. Actually guys, this is my room. I think I must do some cleanness here. You can see how they look like, and you can see how they look like, and they have some holes, guys. Like 2 weeks ago, guys, I was sleeping, and you can see I was sleeping and I found a snake in my room, in my bed. You know, people who we don't have beds, you have to, people who we don't have bed, we have to do something when, you know, when you sleep down, you know, there's something something that you don't have to corner. So when you sleep down, you have to take care of yourself. Like me here, I usually sleep down. So one day, like 2 weeks, 1 week ago, I find a snake in my bed. It was a green snake. So I have to take care. After finishing my content, I will come here and they do some cleanness. You know, you can find a snake here, and you can see there are some holes here. So I have to do something in order to prevent some accidents, some those accidents like snake entering in the house, and also some rats. You know, there are some rats which here in Kenya, there are some rats which eats people. They eat some, even when after eating, if you have not washed your hands, the rats usually came at night and they eat some your fingers. So I have to be careful in order to live good as a single mom, guys. So I have to sharpen my knife. I have to sharpen my knife. You can see, guys, this is the stone that I'm going to use to sharpen the panga and the knife. You know, here in our village, they are not all stone. Not a Papi, guy. Without forgetting Papi. Papi is always with me, guys. Papi is always with me. You can see here he is. Papi, tell me something good. Oh my God! Now what is this? Abigail, umenikojolea mama. Abigail amenikojolea. This here is Papi. Now he wants to play with me, and I am busy, so I can't play with her for this time. And guys, you know, this is the stone I'm going to use, and not all stone that you can use to sharpen the knife or the panga. There are some special stone that we usually use. There are some hard stone and the soft stone. So we usually go for the soft stone. So like this one is very soft, so I have to use this because it will work better in sharpening. You can see how it look like. Now I have to wash it. You can see, guys, this is how we sharpen a Papi. Now Papi don't want me to work, but I can work with him. This is how we sharpen, guys. You know, in machine we usually go and we put, like, for example, this is a machine. We usually go and put only this way, and the machine works. But here you have you have to work in order to be sharpened good. And this is how I usually sharpen. We usually sharpen it. You can see, guys, and it will be. You have to put some water. You know, there are some people who don't put some water, and when you don't put some water, this stone usually damage. Yeah, they usually damage. So I have to put some water in order to work well. You can see, guys. You can see what I'm doing. Now, you can see, guys, now it is very sharp. You can see how it looks like. It looks very sharp and very clean. So after this, I have to sharpen the panga. This is the panga that I'm going to sharpen. You will see how it will look like after sharpening it. Actually, guys, you can decide because I have sharpened the knife. You can decide to use a knife, not only the stone. I can decide to use the knife to sharpen it, but I won't use the knife because there is a stone. So I think the panga need a stone, a big stone, in order to be sharpened good. You can hear the sound. Now this is my result, guys. You can see how they look like. They look very clean, and they are somehow sharpened. And now I wanna start by doing my content. First of all, guys, without wasting a time, I have to do some cleanness here because there is some danger. There is some danger. You know, disadvantage of those house when they don't have cement, when they don't have tiles, when they don't have anything. You can easily find a snake inside the house, but because of it, so I have to do some cleanness in order not to have such accident. But in our village, we usually believe that a snake cannot hurt the baby. When the baby has no teeth, like baby Abigail, when they have no teeth, the snake can usually play with her. When there's nobody, the snake can usually play with her. But if she has teeth, a snake can bite her. We usually believe that. But to me, I don't believe. How comes a baby play with a snake and a snake can not hurt her? So I have to be careful with with this my house. This my house, guys. So I have to do some first. You can see even they have some holes. Actually, guys, when it rains, you you can find some. I think you cannot see. Let me show you. When it rains, you can find some water in the beds. You can see how. So that's why I'm saying that I have to do something in order to be. So I have to start by cleaning this. You can see there, this is something. You can see, guys. You can see. Actually, my house has a lot of holes. So I have to be careful here. But I think one day when I will have something, hey, I will build a good house for my family and also for mine, from my house with baby Abigail. You have to struggle. You have to actually, guys, you know, the single moms usually struggle, and I usually tell girls, you have to be careful with men's, and you have to be careful with not only men's, but also you have to be careful on what you are doing, and you have to be careful with boys and also with men in order to have a good life. You know, men are liars, guys. Men are liars. So what I would like to tell girls, you have to be careful, and you must know who you are, whom you are. You must consider whatever you are doing. You have to consider, if I will do this, what the problem will come with it, or what the result will come with it. So you have to be careful on whatever you are doing. And even if you are dating, you know, dating is not bad, but things that we usually do, things that we usually do, like me here, for sure, sometimes I really regret, but let me say, I don't know what even to say. I really regret sometimes because I'm a young, and I'm a single mom. I'm a young, so sometimes even asking for my mom or my dad a soap, and you know, here in our village, not all parents are capable of providing things. Not all parents are capable of giving out what you want. So you end up lacking things like a soap for the baby, mm, like a soap, like clothes, oil for the baby. So we have to be careful, guys. If you are coming in a rich family, or in a rich family, or in a poor family, you must know what you are doing. You must know what you are doing. Before doing things, you have to think, and you have to be careful. You have to be careful on whatever you are doing, so that you cannot find yourself like me here. You know, single mom usually struggle with life. Hmm? They usually struggle. So you have to do something. You have to prevent such accident, like me here. Huh? I have to, for now, I have to struggle in order to get something for the baby, in order not to walk from house to house asking for the soap of the baby. You know, when men see you that you are like single, like me here, I'm a single mom, and for sure my baby, she's 6 months old. Just imagine, the way I'm young, and my daughter has 6 months, and I'm a single mom. So just, men usually take those advantage in girls. So I don't want to take advantages on me. So that's why I usually look busy. I usually be busy all times. I usually only taking care of my baby, and busy, because when they see you are a single mom, and they usually use that advantage, that when I give this girl something like 50 bob, because she's a single mom, she don't have money to buy for a soap for the baby, she don't have money to buy clothes for the baby. When I give her 50 bob, she will give me whatever I want. So I usually say that, okay, let me say that if you are a single mom, you have to do something in order not men to take advantages on you. So you have to do that. You have to plant some vegetable like me here. I usually plant some vegetables sometimes. It helped me sometimes. I usually plant them. I usually sometimes be busy. As busy as like a bee. They usually say that so that I can be busy. No, nobody can recognize me that I have. Even when you tell people a lot of your problem, they usually say you are. They take that advantage and they say this girl is a liar. She's stupid. She's not. She's talking nonsense. So I look usually be busy in order to reduce some words on people and also to reduce some problem on me. So yeah. So guys, take care. Whatever who you are watching me, you can see the way I am. Life is hard for sure. I can't even explain. I can't tell. Life is too hard. Life is too hard. So take care of yourself. Take care and do things in a lifetime at a right place. Uh, do things like that. So take care, guys. Take care. Whatever you're doing, take care. Take care. Prevent such accident like what I have. But I usually thank God for everything. My baby Abigail, she's growing good, and God usually take care of her. Although for now I'm sick, guys, and I have to do my content because I don't want my channel to be somehow dormant. When people go there, they don't find anything to watch or to to view. So I have to be not to be lazy. Even if I am sick, I have to do something in my channel. Actually, I'm going on Tuesday for surgery, operation. Here in Kenya, we call it operation, but the other name is surgery. I'm going on Tuesday. I'm going to be removed some growths in my throat. My throat inside here, there are some growths which I have. There are two of them. So they usually attack me when there is some cold, and the doctors have said that it is very chronic. So I have to do something in order to live to live in order to prevent. So I have to go for surgery on next week on Tuesday. So I'm doing some content, although I'm sick, but I thank God for everything. I really thank God for sure, guys. I really thank God. God is everything. And if you believe in God, nothing is possible. If only you believe in God. You just believe in God, whatever you are doing. God has time for everybody, and God has time, and there is time for everything. So I usually believe God, and I usually thank Him because He's doing amazing to me. He's doing amazing to me, and I thank Him for that. So I'm just doing some cleanness. Let me continue with it. Guys, there are some snake which usually like green glass. Like the snake that we call, there is some snake which are green in color. They usually hide in the glass, so they usually like the one I find like 2 weeks ago in my room. It was green in color, so I have to be careful with. And after this, guys, I have to cut some banana. You know, my baby Abigail usually. You can see, guys, my vegetable. This is my vegetable without forgetting them. These are my vegetable. These are my vegetables, so I have to do some cleanness on them. You can see because I was sick, so I think tomorrow I will do some cleanness on them. These are my onions. These are my onions. You can see how they look like. You know, here in Kenya there are many types of onions. There are these ones, and there are the other ones. But I usually go for this because it works good. It smells good. It works better when you cook with it a vegetable. And I have to cut some banana so that I have to cut some banana, guys. Here is them. Let me see. I have to cut some banana. Okay. You can see, guys, this is the banana. You know, here in Kenya there is many types of banana. We usually there is for one which we cook is different, and the one we usually like. Can you play them? Yes. So this one is for life. This is a light banana. So I have to, and there is another one here. Come I show you. There is another one here. This one is for the one we usually cook, like this one. And also this one is for cooking, but the other one, guys, is for lighting banana. And baby Abigail usually like them. They like banana. So I have to cut it so that I can, you know, when we light them in a traditional way. We put some leaves, some sodom apple leaves, like those leaves. Let me show you. This is the leaves that these are leaves that we usually put them. You can see, guys, if you have to light them, you have to put some leaves inside in order to be light faster. These are leaves that you have to mix with those banana and also the avocado. You know, as you all know, that avocado is a very good fruit, but we usually mix them with those leaves in order to light faster. To light faster. So I have to mix with them. So I have to mix with those leaves and also avocado in order to be somehow good, to turn in to light faster, in order to light faster. So this is how we cut it.
Let me show you how we cut it.
Here, guys, I have another YouTuber.
No, I'm not a YouTuber.
He is going to help me because I have the baby, so he is going to help me to cut the banana. You can see how he is cutting, guys. Here you have to be careful. In order to remove good.
That's purple.
I said you got a bunch.
You can see, guys. Oh my God.
You cut it like this.
This is how we usually cut them. Now I'm going to mix it with those leaves and also avocado. Takenga ndongo.
Unakatia hata hapa hii.
You can see, guys, after we have harvested it, we usually cut the banana branch. Kiri got a branch. We usually cut it because it is now waste. May waste you can see after cutting the banana, we usually cut the tree of banana because for now it has no any work, and I am going to take it to the cow, because it is the food of the cow, guys. This is the food of the cow, and it works better. It works good in a cow, like the milking cow. When a milking cow take it, it usually produce a lot of milk in the cow. So I'm going to cut into small pieces. After cutting it into small pieces, I'm going to add some salt on it. After adding some salt, I have to put some small water on it. After putting some small, this is how I prepare it, guys. After putting some small water on it, that is where the cow will take it. And guys, you can see, guys, here in Kenya it usually costs around, like this one, it is 500 shillings. This is 500 shillings, guys. You can see how it looks big. I told you, here in Kenya things are very expensive, and for now this is 500 shillings, Kenyan shillings.
Kenyan money.
Kenyan money, not shillings. This is Kenyan money. This is 500 Kenyan money. Okay, guys, I think this can be the end of my video. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go in my channel, subscribe, comment, and also share. Comment in a positive way and also in a negative way, so that I can know what I'm supposed to do and what I'm not supposed to do. Bye bye.